Here's 13 tips you may not know to help you improve at the endgame in Destiny 2.
Number 13.
You can move roughly 60% faster underwater if you run tier 10 mobility and tap your jump.
Number 12.
During a raid encounter, it is often optimal to use two loadouts, one for pre-DPS and one for DPS. This way you can dedicate your pre-DPS armor to scavengers and easy armor charge generation, and when the time is right, swap to your DPS loadout containing surges and time violations.
11.
Season of the Deep is wrapping up soon, but the sonar station is not going anywhere, and you can still get absurdly good stat roll armor from focusing the random armor engram, only costing 1 deep engram, which are very common to obtain.
Number 10.
When it comes to endgame content, and especially with things like day 1 raids, it's very important to be flexible for your team by having multiple characters you can play, and play well. You never know when the next Rogue style final stand encounter will come out, and like many teams back then, everyone had their Titan at the ready for the high burst damage it demanded to kill.
Number 9.
Many people sleep on the power of raid specific mods, with notable examples being the Riven's Curse / Transcendent Blessing mods for Last Wish, which when running a 3-2 split provide a global stacking 26.5% damage increase throughout the whole raid.
Number 8.
Adaptive and aggressive rocket launchers deal 10% more damage than high impacts, and precision frames deal 10% less damage than high impacts.
7.
Join the official Llama D2 Discord. We only need 600 more members before— Okay. You should be aware of which damage sources only allow one instance of themselves on a boss. These being Poison, Jolt, Witherhoard, Ignite, Shatter, Volatile, Unravel, and Suspend.
Number 6.
Especially when running double special, you can manipulate your ammo drops by holding out the gun you don't want ammo for. So for example, if I am running low on special, I can get kills from any source, and as long as I have my heavy out, I will get special drops, and vice versa for heavy ammo.
Number 5.
Stasis and Strand are two sides of the same coin, but unfortunately they don't mix well when paired together, with a notable interaction where suspended enemies fall out of suspension when frozen, thus reducing effective time immobilized since suspend effects last longer than freeze. So don't pair these together if you can help it.
Number 4.
If you're looking to focus exotics, you're better off using era focusing as opposed to explicit focusing, since the cost is far reduced and the rolls you can get from explicit focusing can be utterly rubbish.
Number 3.
As an endgame player, you ought to know exactly how buff and debuff stacking works, especially now that the system has become more streamlined, and I've actually made a quick and concise video you can watch right now if you want more specifics.
Number 2.
Did you know that not all raid and dungeon bosses have identical crit multipliers? Bearing in mind that the norm is 1x, here are the ones that don't. Kali and Shirochi and even Sadir all have 2x, Morgeth and Riven both have 0.6x, Crypt Security has 0.71x, Atrax has 1.56x, Oryx has 1.1x, Dulinkaru has 0.57x, and finally the Nightmare of Keitel has 1.14x.
Number 1.
Perhaps the most important point on this list, if you're really keen on learning more in depth about the game's sandbox, you cannot find a better place than the Destiny Data Compendium, a spreadsheet dedicated to providing the utmost detail on anything sandbox related, be it exotic weapons, special interactions, or just plain percentages on item descriptions not listed in game. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed, consider subscribing as I'm trying to hit 10k subs by October. Bye for now, dear viewer. One more thing, I'm currently live on Twitch, so if you want to come say hi, go to twitch.tv/LlamaD2.